man on social media, a doctor, actually, a Nigerian doctor who goes by the name Obinna Aligwe Kwe, went online to post a very controversial statement. According to Obinna, helping your partner to achieve his or her dreams is laying the grounds for your future separation. So basically, what Obinna is trying to say is, if you help your husband to achieve his dream, you are only preparing grounds for both of you to go your separate ways in the future. Same with, if you help your wife achieve her dreams, you are laying the foundation for future separation. All right, and this is Obinna's view. But on social media, it is a hot debate. Some people agree with him, you know, trying to dissect his statement and actually put some perspective into it. But on the other hand, some people are just not for it. So, ladies, I'll start with you, Pastor Joby. How would you react to this statement by Obinna?
You know, sometimes when some people do be hot, they want to kind of want everybody to believe that you will always be hot. I went this way and somebody hurt me. If you go that way,
you'll be hot.
You. Forgetting that there are millions of people that have gone through that way.
We're not hot.
They were not hot. Instead, it helped them in life too. So I think that is probably what is playing here. You know, and whether you help somebody and tomorrow he turned his back on you or not, you are good as a person. You are somebody who help people to become what they want to become. And now you marry the man, you help the man to become what he wants to become. That is your nature, that is who you are. Yes, sometimes you do good, people don't appreciate you, beat you for it. Sometimes you do good to us, so people will appreciate what you do. It depends on the people you are doing it to. If you meet with the right people, you do it to them. And even if you didn't even help the man to achieve his dream, like we're talking about, this man in one room now, probably has a dream that he couldn't find anybody that will help him to achieve. So he just remained there, you know. So even if you didn't help him, if he wants to separate, he will still separate. So it's not a function of because you help him to fulfill his dream about the separation. No, we shouldn't see it that way. So that we don't raise a society of bad people, wicked people. People who don't look out for their neighbors. People who see helping their partners as, oh, when I help and finish, now he will come out. When you already carry that mindset, obviously when you help him, he will leave. Because you are the one that went in with that mindset of, after helping this man,
and it's what you are expecting.
You're even going to be doing things. You know, that
will happen.
Because that trust is not there.
Exactly.
Every little thing, every little action, you will read minutes to it. It's already there. It's already packed his load. Even when it's not packed his load, in your mind, it's already packed his load to go. So I don't think it's right to say that when you help your partner, it's like you already lay foundation for separation tomorrow. No. There are fine men that their wives have helped, that are testifying, that are telling the whole world, my wife helped me to do this. It's my wife that helped me to stand. It's my wife family that helped me to stand. There are also some men that women have helped. They found themselves in several troubles. You understand? A man was deported. The wife followed him from abroad to Nigeria. He got to Nigeria, he never rode his own car. You know, the family of the woman gave him a car to start with. Gave him a second car. Somewhere along the line, he woke up one day and said, this marriage, I'm in a wrong marriage. God told me I'm in a wrong marriage. I walk out of the marriage. Will she now say because one man, that is one bad man. Every man is not they are not bad men. That is just one bad man. That bad man must be treated.
Grateful.
Yes, that one of great. You must treat one bad man as a bad man, one bad man. Don't treat all men as bad men. Otherwise, you will be meeting bad men. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to come from another angle.
Please do.
The statement says sometimes. He did not actually say you are cutting. And I know this is just a bit out of so many things in his mind. That at times when you help your partner, which you can trace. I've seen a case where somebody sent his partner to the university. After graduating, she discovered that this will not be my level. Iwaka, which happens. So that statement to me must have come from some of the things he had seen. We've had recently, these jackmarring people are doing now. We've had a case where a man sends the wife abroad and all that, and all she got there was to file for divorce and told the man, I'm done. So it happens. So I want to believe this statement is coming from some of those. That's why he says sometimes. But the fact is, you cannot but help your partner to fulfill their dreams. What is marriage all about? We bring it to the table. I'm supposed to come to that marriage to help you become better. You help me to become better. So if you now say because you don't want to see bad people, you close your eyes. When angel go waka pass, you will not see. So sometimes when you help them, they say you lay foundation. But all the same, still, you cannot stop us from helping our partners. If before you marry me, what is your dream? Like me, I want to fly, and I thank God for the man I married. Once, even this morning, they push, say go. We'll discuss that topic. You know, everyone wants somebody so that the ministry of the woman doesn't end in the oral room and in the kitchen. If marriage block your dream, then you are in a serious trouble. You're already in the wrong relationship because you have a dream. And then what, as a human being, what are the things you want to be in life? And that is why even when you're talking of marriage, before you say yes to somebody, you must discover your purpose. Where are you going? If you don't know where you are going, you will end up following everybody to where they are going. And unfortunately for some people in marriage, the man, once you marry, they believe everything centers around the man. The woman lost her vision, her dream, and all its demands are ministry. And then before you say that, say you are not submissive. No. The glory of my man is in me flying. One day I was my husband said, whose name do you bear? I say, Obu. He said, that's my name. So whatever accolade I get, he gets it. So if they will understand, you don't do that. Whether you, like Pastor Dolly said, whether you help your partner to fulfill dream or not, a marriage that is toxic, that will not work, you will still part ways. Like that man. Maybe he just suddenly realized he was actually wrong, in a wrong relationship. And the fact that they help him cannot stop him from working out, man, if that relationship is toxic to him. So like we said, when you wake up, it's your morning. If you are helping, don't allow what people say to debar you from help. Maybe your wife now wants to do master. That is why you see some African men, once you marry, they start bombarding you with having children that you can't think again. Before this one, you finish nursing this one, belle coming. At the end of the day, she's fed up. She will not look at what time do I want to go and pursue. And that's why some other families say, become what you want to become now. And they say, if you are too, no man will come. Any man that will come should meet you up or surpass you. So let nobody intimidate you. Fulfill your dream, find your purpose, and begin to fulfill it. If the man is not good, ask before you marry any man. These are my dreams. If you have dreams to go international, don't marry a man that will keep you at the local level. So discuss it. We will not overrule it again, premaritals. Find out. These are my dreams. Will you allow me fly?
You know,
that is it.
What we're talking about is why some people tend to think that, especially in Africa, marriage is a big disservice to women. Okay? Because a lot of women just lose themselves, you know, because they got married. Someone who had dreams, ambitions, aspirations, you know, as a young lady, then you get married, and then years down the line, you see that same woman, and you almost cannot recognize her.
Of course.
I'm not talking about looks, like even her way of reasoning changes.
And talking is far.
Everything changes about her, all those dreams she had, forgotten, you know. A lot of women today live their lives, their dreams through their children.
Yes.
All right, they live it through their children. That is almost like, I don't want to use the word compensation, because really another person's life cannot compensate for yours, but it's more like that for them. It's like, it just gives them a bit of succor, comfort, like, okay, you know.
And you know that also is not, yes, you now see them making their children become what they could not become.
Exactly.
Maybe she had a dream of being a medical doctor. She will not be insisting, one of my children will be a doctor. Not it. Please, Let the woman. Then the woman herself should be strong enough to know her dream. A lot of people don't even know what they are here for. They don't have a dream.
A lot of women do have dreams. I mean,
some have.
Let's not rule that out. But then sometimes they marry men who just will not let this dream take shape.
And that is why you have to find out before you just marry. Don't just marry a man because he wears trousers and is a man.
A high-flying woman most times is a threat to most men.
Insecurity.
Yeah, insecurity and all that. So it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. But this issue of you helping your partner achieve his or her dream, you know, you put it aptly by saying what is marriage in the first place, you know. So it's about adding value to each other's life. So
that is it. If
you can add value to my life, I mean,
why am I there?
It's a mistake in the first place.
That is it.
Yeah. All right. So for Obinna Aligwe, the fact that you're even a doctor, so for me, that like Ms. Obu said, it will be coming from a place of things, you know, he has experienced or he has seen happen and all of that, and then he just comes to that conclusion that look, it's just better for you not to just be a part of this, you know, for your own sanity. I mean, on this table, Pastor Don, if you remember vividly, we've treated the topic of a man who started a business for the wife, set up a shop for her, and years down the line, this woman, she transformed that little shop into a multi-millionaire business. She now grew to the point that she was going to have branches, and the man one day just woke up and burnt down the whole thing.
Insecurity.
According to him, he never thought that business was going to be that successful.
Insecurity.
And he just couldn't allow his wife to be that successful. So I mean, it can come in many shapes, but then marrying a man who is insecure,
it's a terrible thing.
It's almost like you taking poison.
You will know from courtship.
I also remember there are cases too, like for instance, we're talking about like people in Japan now. There are some men who probably were abroad and decided to bring their wives. Their wife get there. This thing happens so much in the US. The woman went into maybe nursing and all that. There is a
and more empowered than the man.
And she refused to respect the man.
No, I know cases like that. They ended up divorcing.
And a lot of things like that. I think this man also may be coming from.
That's why I said it's a statement from a lot of stuff.
It depends on what the issues are, but well, this is my standpoint on these Japan marriages. I believe that a man who has been good to his woman before, even here in Nigeria, there is no way that woman will get abroad and the first thing that will come into her head is to divorce such a man. I believe that because of the environment we live in here, which sort of puts women at a disadvantage when it comes to issues that comes up in marriages and all that. So you endure.
And then when you get to where the thing supports you,
where the law works for you, supports you to the point where you now know that
you have the rights.
Right, and all that. Such a woman coming with that kind of awareness, there is no way she would choose to remain in abuse. No. All right. There is no man who has been loving to the wife here
that the wife will abandon.
The first thing
that is what I want to say.
Yes. The fact that you sponsored her abroad, you didn't take her there to become your slave. Because if you took her there, she's doing better than you, and you want to enslave her. You feel that whatever she earns is yours. Everything she should give you, and you will not give her money for toiletries.
I think it's all this insecurity thing. Men should get off that thing. Just understand that your wife is your wife. I don't understand.
Marriage is not a law.
No. In this Japa thing, patience, what I've seen is, I tell my friend, I said, a marriage that has been patching here are the ones breaking over there.
Exactly.
The woman has just been enduring. And then similar scenario will happen that you now discover this is not acceptable.
And then she gets over there. She becomes
empowered and enlightened.
Empowered to divorce.
No.
She becomes empowered to the point that she now has a job, she's earning money, and then she knows that she can take care of herself, take care of her needs. I don't need to be taking these abuses. You don't expect her to stay in that rubbish.
In fact, there's a story I heard that a man has about 4 big shops, you know, but this woman has always had this dream of going abroad. So she cajoled the man. They sold all the businesses and then relocated. And then when they got there, they said one of their kids could not survive, has health issue that said if he wants to be alive, he can't survive that weather. So he has to be brought back to Nigeria to school. So the man came with the boy, at least to come and school here, only for the wife to wire him divorce papers. After the man has stripped. So, and I told my husband, I said, come, there's an undertone. Probably she has been enduring this marriage.
There is always an
But there's
undertone.
nothing she can do.
It's not always so, ma.
No, I said probably.
There are also some women that are, I'm a woman.
Yes. That's why I said probably.
There will always be,
I've seen so many women.
Yeah.
So many women that were really nothing. Once their husband took them, they love them empowered women.
They just go get gaga. Yes.
There are those ones.
No, it's there. They didn't even do anything wrong.
There are those ones.
Can you imagine bringing someone from the village to the US and then she got into school, she empowered, and then suddenly she started misbehaving? Yeah.
There are those kind of women.
We have them.
There are. Okay.
So it's not even all.
Men too. There are also stories of women who will, clear their bank account, sell their business, everything.
And sponsor the man.
Sponsor a man.
And then you get there and forget them.
In fact, I know of one. The lady till today, she's childless. She's over 50, and she never got married again. All her life. It's been on this man. And then when he was going abroad, she sold literally everything she had, contributed to him, literally sponsored him.
Yes,
and he went, and, there was correspondence
for a while.
For like 2 years. And after that, one day, she just got a letter. And then he just told her, look, he's sorry. She should move on with her life. He has found somebody that he feels aligns with his. Till today,
I know one.
She's childless.
I know one. I think she's
kind.
Yes.
People, but I'm saying that if you had a good marriage here, like you were accountable to your wife,
to each other.
Most of the problems that, from my own experience, that we are all experiencing in marriage stems from lack of accountability. Most Nigerian men are not accountable.
That is
unfortunately, that's the truth. Because they look at women like a lesser vessel or whatever your reason.
It's a mindset that she's my property.
So if you're accountable to your wife, you are loving, you are open, transparent. You plan do everything together. Carry her along. Make her feel like she's a human being. There is no way that woman will get abroad and the first thing is she wants to do. Look, take a minute and think about it yourself. So if you're a man that already you know that you use slap to wake her in the morning, at night, she's going to divorce your ass.
Simple.
One time.
That is it. At all.
Our time is off. This woman came back to say the man is not ready to leave his father's house because he does not want to pay rent. That same person.
I said it.
So
she is it.
It is what it is. So how do you advise such a woman, madam?
What God has joined together.
Just pray.
But prayer can, yes.
God will speak to him.
I'm telling you.
We have to go.
He's probably on that spell. Let the spell be broken.
We'll keep you in prayers. To each his own. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Mrs. Ogu.
Thank you.
Mrs. Dolly.
Thank you.
All right. So let love lead always. We'll see you next time.
Bye.